Hello everyone, you are all welcome to lecture number 822, and today's topic is the military explosives like tetryl, hexyl and lead azide. Lead azide is actually inorganic preparation and other two are organic, and there are also nitroamino explosives, and they were widely used by Japanese in World War II, and they were very successful military explosives. But now, especially tetryl and hexyl, they are not widely used because of its toxicity. But of course, there is option, and they are actually military explosives. So the military explosives, that is pentryl, hexyl and lead azide. So first is pentryl. Pentryl, it is an military explosive with formula C8H6NO2 outside bracket 4 ONO2. That is the formula of pentryl, and it is derived from nitramide, picric acid and ethyl nitrate, and that is the reason of its more sensitivity. It is more sensitive as compared to TNT and picric acid. It can be prepared by the following method, which I have given here. The starting material is, that is 2,4-dinitro chlorobenzene. So with this 2,4-dinitro-chlorobenzene, when it is treated with aminoethanol, so this is your aminoethanol. So when aminoethanol and this 2,4-dinitro dinitro-chlorobenzene is treated in presence of ethyl alcohol and sodium hydroxide, first it will be converted into 2,4-dinitrophenol aminoethane. So, and this one, when it is treated further with nitric acid and sulfuric acid, then finally it is converted into pentryl, and this is the structure of pentryl. And the second one is, that is your hexyl, and it is hexa-dinitro-diphenylamine. So that is actually hexyl, and it is having hexa-dinitro, means it is having 6 dinitro hexaphenylamine, and it is an explosive chemical compound with hexamine diphenylamine, and the chemical formula is C12H5N7O12. It was extensively used by Japanese during World War II, but now it is discontinued due to its toxicity, and can be prepared in the following manner. First, that is your aniline. How we can prepare it? So once we take the mixture of aniline with dinitro-chlorobenzene. So dinitro-chlorobenzene and aniline, when they are in presence of alcohol, they are converted into dinitrophenylamine, and that dinitrophenylamine, when it is treated with nitric acid, then finally it is converted into hexyl. So the next one is this military explosive, that is called lead-2 azide, and commonly known as lead azide. It is inorganic explosive, and is commonly known as lead azide. It is an inorganic compound of lead used in explosive. It is also known as azide explosive, and it is used in detonators to initiate secondary explosives. It is white buff powder, and the formula is PbN3 outside bracket 2. Lead azide can be prepared by treating sodium azide. That sodium azide is prepared from sodium amide and nitrous oxide. So sodium amide and nitrous oxide, when they are treated, we will get sodium azide. That is the starting material for lead azide. So we will get, and with lead acetate or with lead nitrate, once it is treated, then it is converted into lead azide military explosive. So when this sodium azide, that is 2NaN3 plus lead acetate, it is PbCH3CO outside bracket 2, it is converted into PbN3 and outside bracket 2, that is known as lead azide. It is explosive. And lead azide has partially replaced mercury fulminate as a primary explosive for blasting caps. Actually, before it was mercury fulminate was used as a primary blasting cap, but that mercury one was not very stable, and that's why this lead azide has replaced the mercury one, because it is more durable and stable. With this I will stop. Let me take this opportunity. Nowadays I am dealing with explosive chemistry, and that explosive chemistry, toxic chemicals, nitro derivative, nitroamine derivatives, lot of different type of toxic and explosive chemicals. And once the lecturers are teaching in military schools or colleges or in universities, let them introduce this course, and those students who are going to join military, they should have this much explosive chemistry knowledge as well as toxic chemicals. And after this, then I will start the toxic chemicals. So with this I will start. Thank you very much for watching the lecture.